Welcome to Westminster University's Sesquicentennial Proclamation and Celebration.
As a student, I've experienced what makes Westminster so special. I've sat in classrooms where professors didn't just teach. They pushed me to question, to think deeper, to see the world from new perspectives. Westminster is and always will be a place where people come together to learn, to challenge, and to create a better world. Thank you all for being part of this historic moment. Let's celebrate Westminster, past, present, and future.
We have become indispensable not only to our students, but to our communities, workplaces, and civic organizations that they come to serve and lead in the Intermountain West and far beyond. We remain decidedly different, small by design, and perhaps still audacious, proudly independent, enduring in value, and bringing people together to respond compassionately and effectively to the challenges and opportunities of our times. It's who we've always been and who we will continue to be for the next 150 years.
Westminster students and graduates are woven into the fabric of Salt Lake City. They are our educators, our business professionals, our healthcare workers, business leaders, they're artists in the community, they're community builders. They push boundaries in science and champion equity in our community, strengthening the civic life here. Congratulations to Westminster University on 150 years of excellence, and here's to the next 150 of shaping minds and improving our future. I, Erin Mendenhall, Mayor of Salt Lake City, proclaim April 10th, 2025 as Westminster University Day in Salt Lake City.
It all began in 1875. While many things have changed since John M. Coyner founded a small preparatory school with just 27 students, the ideas that guided him, independence, inclusivity, opportunity, and integrity, are foundational values that Westminster University still stands on today. From our humble beginnings as Sheldon Jackson College, Westminster relocated to our iconic Sugar House campus in 1911. From our evolution as a small Presbyterian college to our growth into a 4-year institution in 1949, to becoming a comprehensive university in 2023, Westminster has always evolved to meet the needs of our times, educating generations of Utahns, attracting students from across the country and globe, and providing an indispensable path to discovery and opportunity. Today, Westminster stands proudly as an independent, privately funded university, an institution that students choose for our innovation, inclusivity, relevance, and academic excellence, a place where students come to explore, engage, and create lifelong connections and exciting futures. From the outset, Westminster has always been guided by one goal: give students the knowledge, ability, and agency to make an impact, to learn, and to lead. At Westminster, education is about how you think, what you come to know, what you learn to do, and who you become. Because of our enduring commitment to student access and success, at Westminster, a great education is inescapable. Our alumni graduate prepared to lead as artists and scientists, educators and entrepreneurs, prepared to build on the strengths of the past, bring communities together, and create a sustainable future. And as we look to the future, our history is our foundation. The same values espoused by our founders guide us today: inclusivity, equality, and integrity. Proudly independent, enduring in value, and bringing people together to respond compassionately and effectively to the challenges and opportunities of our time. It's who we've always been and who we will continue to be for the next 150 years. This is Westminster University.
I am pleased to welcome you to Westminster University's commencement exercises. Before we begin, we acknowledge Utah's indigenous populations, the Goshute, Dene or Navajo, Paiute, Shoshone, and Ute peoples. I ask you to join me in acknowledging these communities, their elders, both past and present, as well as future generations. We acknowledge their stewardship of Utah's lands through many generations. Please stand and remain standing for the national anthem. The national anthem will be performed by Diana Kelch.
You may be seated. And as you will, I invite you to join me in a moment of prayer. Source of life, known to us in myriad ways, in this moment when we are not so very busy, you invite us to rest, to feel your sacred presence like sunlight warming our skin, in the person next to us, and the arch of the sky and the earth beneath our feet. You invite us to pause and to reflect, and to let hope rise in us like morning light. Lord, as we reflect, we remember the families whose love laid the foundation, the friends whose laughter made the journey lighter, the Westminster faculty and staff whose wisdom and care built bridges of learning. Receive our gratitude for their inspiration, their tireless gifts, their belief in what is possible. You invite us to hope. For those who cross the threshold today, from being seekers of wisdom to becoming beacons of wisdom others will seek, may they know rich blessings. May their knowledge, hard-won as it is, be tempered with compassion. May they lead not from the front, but from the center of shared purpose, gathering others toward a common good. May their minds continue to hunger for truth. May they have eyes that question, hands that build, and hearts that listen. May they grow still, even in chaos, to find just and honest ways forward in the world and communities in which they live. When they stumble, give them courage not only to rise, but to reach inward for faith, faith that they are of great worth and capable of living lives fully, fiercely, and freely. Let this new beginning be soaked in your wild grace and be a wind to the back of these graduates, and let joy meet them in all the wonder and the worthy work of life. To your glory, amen.
On behalf of Westminster University, the Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and alumni,
I welcome you to our 2025 commencement exercises. Big day. Several individuals who have made great investments in the education of our students are with us today. I'd like the chair of our Board of Trustees, Preston Chiaro, as well as all of the trustees present today, to stand and be recognized. I'd now like members of the President's Cabinet and academic administrators to stand and be recognized. As is the custom at Westminster, I would like to invite our military veterans and ROTC cadets among our graduates and all of the service members and veterans here today to rise so that we may honor you for your service. Please rise. Finally, would the faculty present here today stand and be recognized? These individuals have had an incredible impact on the students here today, helping to shape their lives and preparing them for lifelong success. Today, you step into a legacy 150 years in the making. One built on meeting the evolving needs of students, communities, and workplaces. As we celebrate this sesquicentennial milestone, we honor those who came before you and look ahead to the future you will help shape. Your time here has prepared you with the knowledge to think freely and with discernment, the wisdom to navigate complexity, the imagination to create a better future, and the agency to take action. You have learned the power of collaboration and meaningful engagement with others. You know the importance of fostering understanding, building bridges, leading with humility and compassion, and inspiring change in service of humanity. You have the skills to launch careers and build a life of purpose. As you carry Westminster's legacy forward, embrace new challenges with integrity and confidence. Keep learning and growing. The world needs your insight, creativity, passion, and courage. We're proud of you. May your journey be fulfilled with success and boundless possibilities. Our Master of Ceremonies is the Chief Academic Officer at Westminster University, responsible for ensuring the academic quality of the institution. At this time, I invite Provost Debbie Tomasabi to conduct today's ceremonies.
One of the most important parts of our ceremony is our tradition to have one graduate selected by faculty, staff, and students to speak on behalf of all graduating students. Please join me in welcoming this year's undergraduate student speaker, Juanita Galvis. Juanita Galvis double majored in marketing and international business with a minor in French. She's originally from Colombia and can speak Spanish, English, and French. While at Westminster, Juanita was involved with ASW Student Government, InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, First Scholars, a campus program for first-generation college student, and the Honors College. That's all. She is very excited to pursue a career in international marketing, bridging cultures through creative and ethical campaigns.
Thank you. Good morning, respected faculty, staff, administrators, family, and 150th class of Westminster University. We are graduating today. I am Juanita Galvis, and I'm honored to celebrate this day with all of you. I want to start by thanking our wonderful faculty and staff. We would not be who we are today without you. Thank you for your mentorship and dedication. I also thank our parents, friends, and families. your sacrifices have shaped the future of a whole generation. Remembering my time at Westminster, I realized it much reflected the practice of weaving. One of the most prominent contributions of my Colombian culture is our weaving. From indigenous traditions of creating bags and tapestries to hand-woven bead jewelry, weaving represents the hard work and resilience passed down from generation to generation. My grandmother made her way in the world selling handmade blankets, and my bed was always a record of her love, how the same hands that weaved blankets had raised her children and grandchildren. When I think of our journey here, I think of each of us as strands of yarn. Coming from different places and backgrounds, we have intertwined at Westminster. We have come together to this beautiful campus, each to be part of this tapestry we now call home. Today, I want to share a little bit about this tapestry with you. Arriving to Westminster, my life felt very tangled, like threads in a tight knot, confused about which way to pull. Moving from Colombia to the United States, I was full of uncertainty about my identity, my path, and where I belonged. I kept going back and forth about my major, my minor, my hobbies, friend groups, and more. I now realize that just as strands of yarn, we need each other. It is the connections we form with the people around us that shape who we are. The communities we belong to have been stitches in our tapestry, anchors during challenging times. As a Latina and the first in my family to attend college in the United States, I have not always felt wanted in every space. This was not the case at Westminster. I thank my marketing cohort and mentors because they taught me that my major can amplify voices and amplify the right messages, making space for those who often feel unwanted, such as fellow international students and students of color. Westminster has not only empowered my dreams, but defined them, as I now want to pursue international marketing to bridge cultures, even in turbulent times. I also thank ASW, our student government, for teaching me leadership, InterVarsity Christian Fellowship for giving my life a purpose, First Scholars for making me feel seen, and the Honors College for igniting my academic curiosity. Thank you for being the stitches in my tapestry, holding me together when I most needed it. At Westminster, professors have been the weavers of our tapestry, investing their time and effort and replying to our late-night emails. They have guided our paths with wisdom and advice. They have helped us grow with the perfect amount of friendship, care, and challenge. Thank you for your everyday commitment to crafting our futures. Westminster's tapestry is not like any other. It is a beautiful work of art. Although I wasn't sure about attending a small school at first, I realized that Westminster is a campus with unmatched and unending opportunities. Because of Westminster's size and inclusivity, we are all interconnected. We have friends from all areas of campus, from all majors and all departments, because at Westminster, it is impossible to walk around without saying hi to at least 3 people. Westminster also supported every aspect of my identity. Here, I was not only a business student. I was a dancer, a student government leader, an honor student, a graphic designer, a club member, a world traveler, an advocate for justice, and a lifelong learner. Thanks to Westminster, I can stand here today, graduating with a double major in marketing and international business with a minor in French. And I'll be back in school this fall to start my master's program at Arizona State University's Thunderbird School of Global Management on a full scholarship. Looking at this crowd, I have no doubt that we are Westminster's work of art. We are all integral parts of this tapestry. Westminster is the commitment of student athletes who spend hours training to improve themselves and their teams. Westminster is the performing arts students who pour their hearts into their art. Westminster is the STEM majors committed to serving our world through healthcare and research. Westminster is the business students who drive innovation. Westminster is the winter sports lovers who embody adventure. Westminster is the future educators, communicators, and more. We are Westminster's work of art. As we move to this next chapter, I have no doubt that we will do great things in this world because we have already done great things on this campus. Today, our strands of yarn come together to form the 150th row in Westminster's tapestry. But this masterpiece is not ending, it is expanding. With every step we take from here, we will carry this fabric of resilience and beauty. So let's go forward boldly, because we're not just ready to face the world, we are ready to shape it. I know that we are woven for greatness. Thank you.
I'm not crying, you're crying. Juanita has been a stellar student who exemplifies the possibilities of Westminster education and humbles all of us. You will be an important part of the Westminster tapestry for long to come. In addition to honoring our students through a commencement address, we also take this opportunity to announce recipients of faculty awards. These faculty have achieved exceptional levels of excellence in their scholarly work, as well as in mentoring and instructing our students. Each year, Westminster awards Manford A. and June Shaw Publication Awards to members of the faculty whose published or exhibited work best represents the faculty's scholarly and professional activities. We have 2 recipients this year. Our first recipient of the Manford A. and June Shaw Publication Award is being honored for her article, Rebel Attentiveness, Cycling as Mobility and Mobilization in the Occupied West Bank, published in Extreme Anthropology. Dr. Etter spent 3 months in the occupied West Bank conducting ethnographic research with 2 cycling groups in East Jerusalem and Ramallah. Her article is the result of her commitment to dive into an entirely new research topic, region, and language. This research adds richness to a literature that focuses on the creativity and activity of everyday life in Palestine, particularly existing studies of skateboarding, parkour, climbing, and hiking. Dr. Connie Etter, please join me at the podium for your award. Another Manford A. and June Shaw Publication Award winner is being recognized for producing and acting in a production of Misery, written by William Goldman and based on the novel by Stephen King. Misery was the inaugural production of her newly formed theater company, Lil Poppet Productions. As the producer, Professor Stroud hired the actors, selected and secured the rehearsal and performance space, and had managed the rehearsal and performance schedules and the ticketing software. She also led the prop and set design and was responsible for the pyrotechnics. Professor Stroud's performance as Annie Wilkes was described by a reviewer as nothing short of captivating, offering a chillingly nuanced performance that balances deceptive innocence and warmth with explosive bursts of psychotic rage. Love it. From the moment she steps on stage, Stroud commands attention, drawing the audience in with a seemingly gentle demeanor that masks the sinister depths of her character. Professor Stephanie Stroud, please join me at the podium for your award. The Gore Excellence in Teaching Award is presented each year to a Westminster faculty member who demonstrates impassioned teaching and active learning. The awardee shows a commitment to improve teaching effectiveness in relating to and encouraging students in their learning and excellence in the classroom, laboratory, or clinical setting. The Gore Excellence in Teaching Award is selected by their peers. This year's recipient of the Gore Excellence in Teaching Award is Dr. Connie Etter, Associate Professor of Justice Studies and Honors. Dr. Etter earned her BA in Religion Honors at Concordia College in Moorhead, Minnesota, and her MA and PhD in Anthropology from Syracuse University in Syracuse, New York. Prior to beginning full-time teaching at Westminster in 2018, she was an adjunct faculty at Westminster and executive director of South India Term Abroad at George Washington University. Her recent anthropological scholarship focuses on Palestinian cycling group founders and participants in the occupied West Bank. The award selection committee was impressed by Dr. Etter's thoughtful approach to teaching difficult and complex topics. She creates a classroom community based on pedagogies that encourage students to student engagement. Any visitor to her classroom will experience the buzzing energy of students challenging themselves and others to create a culture of possibilities through conversation and reflection. Dr. Etter inspires her students to turn theory into courageous and creative action both in and out of the classroom. The committee was particularly impressed with her deep reflection on her teaching. She takes the time to articulate clear goals for her teaching at both the big and small picture levels. She reflects on each class session to assess how well she accomplishes her student learning goals. She regularly asks students for feedback to improve her teaching in the next class session. This deep reflection is what sets successful educators apart, and her colleagues appreciate Dr. Etter's dedication to continuously improving her teaching practice. Please join me at the podium for your award, Dr. Etter. I now call on Preston Chiaro, Chair of the Board of Trustees, to present the Trustees Character Award.
Thanks, Debbie. Congratulations, class of 2025. The Trustees Character Award is presented to a graduating student who has shown exemplary service to the greater community. This student models the core values of Westminster University and has been a positive role model for their peers with at least a cumulative 3.0 GPA. This year's Trustees Character Award winner is Chris Ledyard. Chris, please work your way up here. Let me talk about Chris for a minute. Chris embodies the spirit of the Trustees Character Award through his empathy, his vulnerability, and a deep commitment to building inclusive communities. Across classrooms, rivers, deserts, international trails, Chris consistently brings joy, curiosity, and a genuine desire to connect. A faculty leader on the Camino de Santiago May term study experience recalled, quote, "Chris made sure to walk, talk, eat, and play games with every other Westminster person who was part of our moving community. His curiosity," they said, "is contagious in the most wonderful way." Chris's leadership is both purposeful and transformative. He enters every space looking for ways to include others. While participating in the 75-day outdoor education and leadership field semester, one nominator noted that, quote, "Chris identified people whose strengths weren't being highlighted as much as others, and made plans for how he could highlight them more in group settings." Another nominator reflected on a powerful moment before outdoor experience training when Chris admitted, quote, "I can feel myself wanting to bail," but he made a phone call to talk it through, not to quit, but to stay accountable. Chris's honesty and reflective courage inspires his peers and sets the tone for demonstrating vulnerability and seeking support from the community. Whether leading a rainy, snow-soaked pack rafting trip or organizing a game of Foursquare for classmates, Chris turns challenges into connection and moments into shared memories. Westminster is better because of Chris, and wherever he goes next will be too. Chris, please join me at the podium. Please congratulate Chris for his achievements at Westminster University. Yeah, let's get a picture right here.
As president, I have the honor of presenting the President's Leadership Award. The President's Leadership Award is given to a graduating senior with at least a 3.0 cumulative GPA and has demonstrated outstanding leadership at Westminster. The nominee's influence, ideals, and activities have raised the standard of excellence and left a positive, lasting legacy. This year's Presidential Leadership Award is Kayla Nicole Nixon. Start coming up. Despite unexpected challenges and setbacks, Kayla has consistently demonstrated perseverance and dedication throughout her academic journey at Westminster, generously sharing her talents and passion for empowering leaders within our community. According to her team of nominators, Kayla's dedication, tenacity, and perseverance is unparalleled, making her an unequivocal embodiment of a student leader fitting for this award. As an intern at the Gorgiavalli Center for Leadership Innovation, she helped facilitate community conversations leadership series, bringing local leaders on campus to share their insights with her fellow students. As managing editor of the Forum, she has taken a decisive leadership role and perspective, boldly taking on assignments and stories that are critical to highlight and that elevate the voices of those around her. Kayla's commitment to serving her communities extends beyond campus and even people. She founded her own hermit crab rescue organization, where she invests her time and personal resources to adopting, rehabilitating, and rehoming hermit crabs, which are often mistakenly sold as a common low-maintenance pet. Her nominators highlighted how Kayla has especially fostered leadership development within her own generation, serving as a teaching assistant for Communication 350, leadership and decision-making, facilitating activities and providing feedback on how students might better articulate their personal leadership goals and vision. Another highlight of her work in this capacity is creating, planning, and executing a Gen Z leadership panel with an overarching goal of showing her fellow classmates that leadership is a tangible skill for them to achieve. Please join me in congratulating Kayla Dixon, the 2025 recipient of the President's Leadership Award.
The Neeson R. Bank Memorial Award has been given annually since 1953. It is presented to a graduating senior who is a first-generation college student, which means neither parent received a bachelor's degree from an institution in the United States. This individual has demonstrated tenacity and drive in achieving their degree. They have demonstrated academic excellence in learning and/or research. Additionally, they've embodied Westminster's core values: academic excellence, respect for diverse people and perspectives, collaboration and teamwork, and personal and social responsibility. This year's Neeson R. Bank Memorial Award recipient is Shreya Maskey. Shreya's academic achievements and service to the campus community reflect her commitment to learning and helping others. She's graduating with a major in computer science, a minor in applied mathematics, and an honors college certificate, all completed within just 3 years. Beyond her studies, Shreya has been a dedicated mentor and leader. She has tutored in both computer science and mathematics and served as a peer mentor within the Honors College. She's been a committed student employee in the Registrar's Office, my neighbor, and worked as a resident assistant offering guidance and support to her peers. Her contributions extend to collaborative projects and research. Shreya participated in an internship improving the university's academic catalogs, completed summer research developing CircuitCraft, a user-friendly web application, and her team earned first place in the Datathon category at the Utah State University Hackathon. Her leadership and collaborative spirit were further recognized when she and her co-editor received first place honors in the newsletter category student print at the National Collegiate Honors Council annual conference. According to her team of nominators, Shreya embodies Westminster core values, academic excellence, respect for diverse people and perspectives, collaboration and teamwork, and personal and social responsibility. Please join me in congratulating Shreya Maskey, the 2025 recipient of the Neeson R. Bank Memorial Award. All the students we have honored are clearly exceptional people. Yet at Westminster, we have the good fortune of having a university full of dedicated and impressive students. Every one of the graduates here today has left their mark on our campus and is ready to make their mark on the world. Now we come to the heart of the ceremony, the conferring of degrees on our students. I invite Preston Chiaro, Chair of the Board of Trustees, and President Dobkin to join me at the podium. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts, Honors Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Business Administration, Bachelor of Fine Arts, Bachelor of Science, and Honors Bachelor of Science please rise? That's all of you, I hope. President Dobkin, I am pleased to present to you the 2025 graduates who have fulfilled the requirements established and who are eligible to receive their bachelor's degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty and deans, confirmed by the Westminster University Board of Trustees, and under the authority of the laws of the state of Utah, I confer upon you the degree you have earned, with the rights, responsibilities, and privileges pertaining thereto. Another round of applause. We will now call you to the stage individually, so please be seated.
Kyle McKay Danzy.
Mia Joy Merchant.
Chimmy Tashi Sherpa.
Benjamin John Snar.
Shreya Maskey.
Athena Lamb.
Jocelyn Paige Crow.
Thea Catherine Myers.
Olivia Madeline Vinny.
Gracie Colleen Stokes.
Brian Tompkins.
Vanessa Jane Kirkpatrick.
Catherine Bryn Cannon Match.
Lila Lynn Rupp.
Jacob Erickson.
Link Stapleton.
Leo Bombs.
Hannah Catherine Hinkie.
Ezekiel Thomas Busquets.
Christopher James Ledyard.
Jacob Phil Hurst.
Morgan Elizabeth Madsen.
Diana Marie Kelch.
Juanita Del Cielo Galvez.
Cooper D. Madsen.
Sarah Nicole Serrano.
V. Feeler.
James Michael Dumas.
James, congratulations.
Atira Renee Schulte.
Casey A. Berger.
Madison Nicole Fortner.
Ashlyn Noisky.
Maya Lee Zaba.
Lalice Ishate.
Kayla Nicole Dixon.
Ava Lucille Moses.
Rachel Eliza Tuttle.
Paige Elise Cooper.
Tristan Caleb Fox.
Jillian Lee DiNucci.
Michaela Dowley.
Emily Ann Teeter.
Adriana Marie Hammond.
Megan Pilar Uria.
Aaliyah Marie Sandoval.
Perla Guadalupe Garcia Angel.
McKenna Kincaid Harder.
Kiva Naomi Callfight.
Keegan Jersey Hughes.
Madeline Black Kyle.
Zachary R. Nielsen.
Todd Hamlet.
Darren Richard Burnett.
Carly Elizabeth Galloway.
Galib Ibrahima.
Sophia Marie Isom.
Savannah Rain Davenport.
Renee Joanne Bouchon.
Stephanie Marie Gil Iniques.
Aviana Aguiano.
Jesse Nakamoto Melanson.
Connor Robert Vardakis.
Nicholas Keaton Vanderwerf.
Zenon James LaForce.
Gragnola.
Mo Oswin.
Andrew John Duxbury.
Sage Stott.
Olivia Jacqueline Preston. All right, I can do that.
Amy Catherine Van Gelder.
Brooke Ashley Streeter.
Madison Brooke Irvin.
Hayden Franz Cheney.
Kirsten Patrice Sumampong.
Sierra Ann Turner.
Alexandra Nicole Thon.
Sorry, you said Reagan. Reagan Whitney Jackson.
Celia Grace Fidanza.
Gabriella Elizabeth Cheminon.
Lena Stevens.
Audrey Rose Reiter.
Maxwell DeForest Lynch.
Kayla Sherelle Javillo.
Lime Okada.
Sorry. Davian. Manea Davian Lola Herrickfeld.
Lily Antoinette Crofts.
Zachariah Ij Robinson.
Maxwell Omar Fuad.
Cole Hunter Ale Kataguchi.
James Thomas Ball.
Chase Jonathan Potter.
Donoval Antonio Avila Jr.
Sovereign Loyal Sage Edmonds.
Jacqueline Kazabi.
Itzel Diana Reyes Mireles. Let's see.
Do you want the German? Samuel Young Schwegerbach.
William Wallace Kay.
Jack Benson Agnew.
James Farrell Knight.
Enzo Cinerelli.
Julia Tintori.
Elise Hitter.
Gabriel Ramon Medina.
Davis Jensen Hawks.
Owen Douglas Larson.
Christopher Lynn Backman.
Rachel Summer Perkins.
Elsie Lucille Hutchinson.
Brianne Marie Albach.
Alejandra Sanchez.
Emu Johannes Abreja.
Samara Kadane Thorell.
Lauren Rose Estep.
Joshua Alexander Trujillo.
Anna Elizabeth Speakman Watt.
Lily Wren McKay.
Do you pronounce your middle name Ann? Clara Ein Cushing.
Jack Bowen Fairbanks.
Kyle Andrew Dagarin.
Donovan Taylor Fox.
Roman Gabriel Nalder.
Loic Gabriel Fokemberg.
Josh Myers.
Michael Brennan Neely.
Guatemoc Borjon.
Lute Avile Maja.
Nicole Tatiana Salazar.
Landon Ward.
Ervin Huremovic.
Michael Durazo.
Hussein Ahmadi.
Noah Goodlet.
Ling Sum Elijah Ip.
Elise Marie Kretschmar.
Quincy Ann Stewart.
Emily Olive Broadhead.
Allison Nicole Carter.
Reagan May Phillips.
Cora Ellis.
Naomi A. De Silva.
Alexandra Barreda Gonzalez.
Sebastian Dan Quinn Sveda Mittelstadt.
Thomas Robert Maxfield.
Alana Lucy Lee.
Sophia Lee DiGeronimo.
Carolyn Boyden Plum.
Madeline Ichaso Colborn.
Maxwell Vincent Nelson.
Please join me in a round of applause for these new graduates. weather teased, but it wouldn't dare. I now invite Tyson Alcott, Chair of the Westminster Alumni Board, to come to the podium and welcome the newest members of the Westminster University Alumni Association.
Good afternoon, class of 2025 graduates. And good afternoon to the loved ones, the family, the friends, faculty, and staff out here today. My name is Tyson Alcott, and I'm a proud double alumnus of Westminster University, undergraduate class of 2013 and MSc class of 2017. I've also had the honor of serving as this year's chair of the Westminster University Alumni Board. As I look out at all of you today, I reflect on my own Westminster journey, and I stumbled across a quote that resonates with me now and would have inspired me back then, as I hope it does you today. In 2015, President Barack Obama made an address to a small group of students and gave this advice. He said, "Keep exploring, keep dreaming, keep asking why. Don't settle for what you already know. Never stop believing in the power of your ideas, your imagination, and your hard work to change the world." As I look out at each of you, I know that you have the ability to change the world, whether big or small. So, as you close this chapter on your education here at Westminster, I hope you keep those words in mind, to stay curious and challenge the status quo, to continue learning and expanding your mind, and never stop believing in the power that each of you have inside of you. And if you get lost in this next chapter, whatever it may be, know that you always have the network of over 25,000 Westminster alumni ready to help you find that path. So, on behalf of all of us, welcome to the Westminster family. We're so glad and proud to have you join us. Congratulations, class of 2025.
I'd like to share a few final observations with you before we reach the end of these proceedings. For our students, before you leave, take a moment to recognize how you got here to this place on this day. Look at the seats that surround you. Turn around, find your family and friends. Remember what they have done for you. Think of the love, support, and encouragement they have given you. They've seen you through challenging and exciting times, and now they are here to applaud your success, so be sure you thank them. For the parents, grandparents, family members, and friends, thank you for trusting us with and supporting our graduates. Finally, as we draw these proceedings to a close, there is one final rite of passage. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left as a sign of your new degree. Congratulations.
Will the platform party and the audience please rise and remain standing for the alma mater, which will be performed by Morgan Madsen. If you would like to follow along, the alma mater lyrics are printed on the back of your commencement programs. At the conclusion of the alma mater, the platform party and faculty will depart, followed by our graduates. We ask that the audience remain in place until the graduates have left the field. And we welcome you to meet your student in the richer commons and continue celebrating with family, friends, and Westminster University faculty and staff. Thank you for being here to help us honor Westminster's 2025 graduates.
Skies of azure. soul.